rare. I don't think a human has heard me in the last century or so. Did you guys get lost on the way to somewhere? It's easy to get distracted by these chimes. That's right, the louder they get, the closer you are to fairy territory. Hear that? It's buzzing in your ear, isn't it? It's washing over your brain. But don't worry, I'm still here. You won't get too lost. At least, so long as you see me. Now, have you ever heard about fairyland? Yeah, a little. No, it's nothing like Disneyland. That's for children. This is way better. We have food you couldn't imagine. And best of all, you don't have to pay for it. And we stop dances. Not just for one night, but for 1 week at a time. Non-stop dancing. Throughout the night, throughout the day. All the while food and drinks are laid out, never ending. What do you like to eat? Oh yeah. No, we definitely have some human foods, too. You think we've been hiding from the humans without stealing a few morsels here and there? Of course we've tried more than just fruits and vegetables we grow. Don't worry, I'll have everything you like prepared. And now, as I was saying, I happen to know of a dance coming up soon. And anyone, that's anyone, is going to be attending. So, have you ever met a mermaid? What about a fawn? What about a dragon? They make terrible dancers in their big forms, but if they transform a little smaller for these parties, they're surprisingly quite the dancer. What do you mean? I'm a little short to dance with. Now that's a little mean, don't you think? I'll have you know that I am a good 6 inches tall, and that is perfectly average in fairy terms. But we have a solution. After all, you can imagine nagas, dragons, they're all too big to dance with, and your feet are nice and light. Your shoes no longer hurt. Your limbs know all the moves, and you're graceful as a swan. Nobody has trouble dancing then. Even people born with 2 left feet. And you know, some Fae are. witches turn people into toads. But don't worry, I quite like your limbs intact. Although you would make a cute toad, I dare say. Probably the cutest of toads would get all of the toad females going. But I don't want to be seen with a toad. At least, not in front of the fairy royalty attending. So, you get to be yourself. Isn't that lovely? Now, it's really easy to go into the fairy portal. There's portals all around us, and you just don't notice them. Of course, the older the wood, the more portals there are. Now usually I use some smaller ones, but I think for someone your size, maybe the large oak tree in the middle of the clearing would work. It's actually hollowed out in the inside. Moss is growing there, and yet the tree is still alive. And that's because us fairies maintain it. So just come follow me. Step inside. That's right, can you hear the chimes? They're getting closer and louder now, aren't they? Yep, you're getting warmer. Now, step inside. And just one more little thing before we start. Can you give me your name, human? Oh, that's a pretty good name. Thank you for that name. You can call me Vira. After all, we'll be together for a long, long time. I see more people want to get stolen away into fairyland. So we are going to do a little bit of triggers while I read some what I consider trigger words. You're feeling relaxed and comfy, that's good. So you guys might have had a lot of stress build up over the week. Even if it's good stress. Sometimes it's usually bad stress, but for example, even preparing for ASMR stream, it was good stress, but still stress because I wanted things to work out. And now we're going to do a little bit of stress pulling. You can't see it, so I wonder if it'll be as effective. But I've got some tweezers here. I've got spray as well. Okay, so my usual order of things. It's kind of like when you're getting a haircut, right? I personally think it's better to soften things up with like water spray and then snip and pluck things out. Okay, I've got scissors. Can you hear them okay? I'm worried they're a little quiet. I've got scissors. I've got my tweezers. We're going to give you like, instead of a barbershop, it's more of a stress pulling, stress cutting shop. well, we can see things a lot of you humans can't. And I noticed a lot of stress building up around you. Like, don't you guys ever take care of these things, huh? What do you mean you guys really can't tell? It's everywhere. See, it's like it's on top of your head. Here, and it's on this side too. And it's like, yeah, but we're going to start cutting away this stress, okay? So we're gonna spray. This is my favorite face mist. It has aloe in it, which is good for your skin. And people always forget to hydrate their skin when they're outside and they're under the sun. Even if you moisturize, you still need to hydrate yourself because you get dry easily. So we're going to mist you up and make sure you're nice and hydrated. If you need a drink of water, then get some sippies too. Sippies. Okay, you guys feel that? I'm not just cleaning your brain. I'm cleaning your face too. 2 for 1 deal. It's got aloe and it's got other calming things. It's got like lavender mist. Spray in here when I get thirsty. No, you gotta keep your mouth closed. You can't. I mean, you can ingest aloe, but you shouldn't ingest the rest of that. It's hydrating mist. Okay. I'm gonna wipe a little bit off because I don't want some of it caught like in your hair and your clothes. So wipe. A little bit too much got over here. You closed your eyes, right? Don't worry, it's non-toxic. Yeah, I'm glad it was cute. Okay, all wiped off. Okay, guys, ready? Your stress is all softened up, so I'm gonna snip out the ends. I don't actually shave much because I don't have much hair, but this is kind of how I imagine it goes. You shave it by like snipping the longer ones off first, so it's easier, right? So we're gonna pull, snip, have someone take care of everything. And you just get to zone out peacefully for an hour or two. I don't love haircutting itself, but pampering, yes. I like the ones that give me a massage. Sometimes they give me a shoulder massage and head massage. Especially when they wash your hair and it's super warm and gentle. Skip the haircut, just give me the full massage. Hey, sometimes you don't have time for the full massage. And you do need your haircut. I'm always too nervous about my ears to fully enjoy, even though I know the barber won't cut it. Yeah, I think it's pretty hard to cut your ears, actually. Although I realize guys have shorter hair, so you guys are getting it buzzed close. And I'm never getting my hair cut that short. But we're not doing anything close to your actual ears. We're just pulling the strands I see that you can see in front of your face. It's not your hair, don't worry. I've never had that issue. Yeah, because some guys get it cut really short, right? Or like, I've never used like a buzzer, right? But I imagine the buzzer is quite loud and not quite as relaxing. Bangs and trippings aren't close to the ears either, yeah. I used to cut it short. What's your favorite type of hairstyle? Because I personally, I like guys with perms. I think guys with slightly curly hair is kind of cute. But I don't like long hair. Like if it's puffy, it should be on the top of the head. I don't like it if it's like a mullet or a ponytail or a man bun. That's like too much for me. It doesn't work for everyone. You cut your with a machine. Oh. That's nice. Okay. Let's just get the last trimmings I need. Okay. I got the big parts off. So let's move on to plucking out. Now don't worry, it's not gonna hurt. There's nothing physically being pulled. So it's not like plucking your eyebrows or anything. But I'm just plucking out the roots of the stress balls. There you go. Because the scissors can't quite get it. I was also thinking of getting my hair done again. It's been like a year. I usually just get it permed, so it's kind of wavy. Because I think like curly, wavy hair is cute on girls. And I don't want like too long hair. So when it's long but curled up, it looks shorter. And it has lasted a pretty long time. To be honest, I didn't think it would last very long. Because at first it was curled very tight. So it looked like a little curly like bob. And then it loosened. And now if I wash my hair and let it dry naturally, there's still waves. But it's still long, which is exactly what I wanted it to look like. Like I like tighter curls for a little bit. But overall I think wavy hair looks cutest. So I was like, okay, I don't want to change that part, but I kind of want to dye my hair now. I don't really like too many unnatural colors on myself because I cosplay and I wear wigs anyway. I can still keep my Hime look and go light brown instead. Like, not too light, but kind of like a pinky light brown. And I think it would still look good. I'm scared of bleaching, yeah, that's what I was always scared of. My hair is really healthy. I never get split ends. It's not super thick, but it looks like full enough. And if I bleach it, it's going to be really like straight and thin and dead looking, which is why if I had to bleach it like blonde to dye it, I don't want it. So I thought, okay, if I lighten it a little bit with the bleach, it'll just be like a brown. Like they can put on brown without bleaching too much. Okay. Oh wait, I didn't notice earlier. I'm so sorry. I was very immersed. Thank you for apparently tipping me for my ASMR that I'm trying for the first time. As long as you like it, I'm happy. Because this is what I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to be an ASMRtist as well. But of course, like, microphones are expensive. So we're starting off lo-fi. Which is still good. I still think, like, Blue Yeti content is also really good. Welcome to Fairyland. And welcome to my Sealy Court. You're here forever, so I hope you like it. Okay, we're going very slow. Okay. Does that feel better? You feel a lot lighter now. More rested. Emptied of your thoughts. That's our goal, right? No thoughts. Head empty. Only comfort after a long week. I've got crinkly sounds next. If you are a fan of crinkly sounds, it's, as you can probably guess, it's bubble wrap, but it's inside a mailer, so it's not that loud. I know with ASMR videos, they tend to edit out like the louder parts or soften it, and then you can't do that live. So I'm afraid of it being too crinkly. being stolen by a fairy is a great thing. It's just anti-fairy propaganda, in my opinion. But alas, some people like toiling as humans and dying young instead of dancing their days away. So, I'm really simple. I want a popping fairy. Sure. Let me pop a little. Let me try popping. one lugs a golden dish of many pounds weight. How fair the vine must grow, whose grapes are so luscious. How warm the wind must blow through those fruit bushes. No, said Lizzie, no, no, no. Their offers should not charm us. Their evil gifts would harm us. She thrust a dimpled finger in each ear, shut eyes, and ran. Curious, Laura chose to linger, wondering at each merchant man. One had a cat's face, one whisked a tail, one tramped at a rat's pace, one crawled like a snail, one liked a wombat proud, obtuse and furry, one like a rattle tumbled, hurry, scurry. She heard a voice, like voice of doves, cooing all together. They sounded kind and full of loves in the pleasant weather. Laura stretched her gleaming neck like a rush-embedded swan, like a lily from the beck, like a moonlit poplar branch, like a vessel at the launch when its last restraint is gone. Backwards up the mossy glen turned and trooped the goblin men with their shrill repeated cry, "Come by, come by." When they reached where Laura was, they stood stock still upon the moss, leering at each other, brother with queer brother, signaling each other, brother with sly brother. One set his basket down, one reared his plate, one began to weave a crown of tendrils, leaves, and rough nuts brown. Men sell not such in any town. One heaved the golden weight of dish and fruit to offer her. Come by, was still their cry. Laura stared but did not stir, longed but had no money. The whisk-tailed merchant bade her taste, in tones as smooth as honey. The cat-face purred, the rat-face spoke a word of welcome, and the snail-paced even was heard. One parrot-voiced and jolly cried, "Pretty goblin, still for pretty Polly." One whistled like a bird, but sweet-toothed Laura spoke in haste. "Good folk, I have no coin to take or to purloin. I have no copper in my purse, I have no silver either, and all my gold is on the verse that shakes in windy weather above the rusty heather." "You have much gold upon your head," they answered all together. "Buy from us with a golden curl." She clipped a precious golden lock. She dropped a tear more rare than pearl, then sucked their fruit globes fair or red, sweeter than honey from the rock, stronger than man rejoicing wine, clearer than water flowed that juice. She never tasted such before. How should it cloy with length of use? She sucked and sucked and sucked the more fruits which that unknown orchard bore. She sucked until her lips were sore, then flung the emptied rinds away, but gathered up one kernel stone, and knew not it was night or day, as she turned home alone. met her at the gate, full of wise upbraidings. Dear, you should not stay so late. Twilight is not good for maidens. Should not loiter in the glen, in the haunts of goblin men. Do you not remember, Jeanie, how she met them in the moonlight, took their gifts, both choice and many, ate their fruits, and wore their flowers, plucked from bowers where summer ripens at all hours? But ever in the noonlight she pined, and pined away, sought them by night and day, found them no more, but dwindled and grew gray, then fell with the first snow, while to this day no grass will grow. Where she lies low, I planted daisies there a year ago, that never blow. You should not loiter so. Nay, hush, said Laura. Nay, hush, my sister. I ate and ate my fill, yet my mouth waters still. Tomorrow night I will buy more, and kissed her. Have done with sorrow. I'll bring you plums tomorrow, fresh on their mother twigs, cherries worth getting. You cannot think what figs my teeth have met in, what melons icy cold, piled on a dish of gold, too huge for me to hold. What peaches with a velvet nap, pellucid grapes without one seed. Odorous indeed must be the mead whereon they grow, and pure the wave they drink, with lilies at the brink, and sugar sweet their sap. Golden head by golden head, folded in each other's wings, they lay down in their curtained bed, like two blossoms in one stem, like two flakes of new fallen snow, like two wands of ivory, tipped with gold for awful kings. Moon and stars gazed in at them. Wind sang to them lullaby. Lumbering owls forbore to fly. Not a bat flapped to and fro round their rest, cheek to cheek and breast to breast, locked together in one nest. Early in the morning, when the first cock crowed his warning, neat like bees, sweet and busy, Laura rose with Lizzie, fetched in honey, milked the cows, aired and set to rights the house, kneaded cakes of whitest wheat, next churned butter, whipped up cream, fed their poultry, sat and sewed, talked as modest maidens should. Lizzie with an open heart, Laura in an absent dream, one content, one sick in part, one warbling for the mere bright day's delight, one longing for the night. At length slow evening came. They went with pitchers to the reedy brook, Lizzie most placid in her said the bank was steep, and said the hour was early still, the dew not fallen, the wind not chill, listening ever, but not catching the customary cry, come by, with its iterated jingle of sugar-baited words, not for all her watching, one discerning, even one goblin, racing, whisking, tumbling, hobbling, let alone the herds that used to tramp along the glen in groups or single of brisk fruit merchant men, till Lizzie urged, "Oh, Laura, come! I hear the fruit call, but I dare not look. You should not loiter longer at this brook. Come with me home. The stars rise, the moon bends her arc, each glowworm winks her spark. Let us get home before the night grows dark, for clouds may gather, though this is summer weather. Put out the lights and drench us through. Then if we lost our way, what should we do?" Laura turned cold as stone to find her sister heard that cry, alone, that goblin cry, "Come buy our fruits, come buy." Must she then buy no more such dainty fruit? Must she no more such circus pasture find? Gone deaf and blind, her tree of life drooped from the root. She said not one word in her heart's sore ache, but peering through the darkness, not discerning, trudged home, her pitcher dripping all the way, so crept to bed and lay silent till Lizzie slept, then sat up in passionate yearning, and gnashed her teeth for balked desire, and wept as if her heart would break. Day after day, night after night, Laura kept watch in vain, in sullen silence of exceeding pain. She never caught again the goblin cry, "Come buy, come buy." She never spied the goblin men hawking their fruits along the glen. But when the noon waxed bright, her hair grew thin and gray. She dwindled as the fair full moon doth turn to swift decay and burn her fire away. One day, remembering her kernel's stone, she set it by a wall that faced the south, dewed it with tears, hoped for a root, watched for a waxing shoot. But there came none. It never saw the sun. It never felt the trickling moisture run, while with sunk eyes and faded mouth she dreamed of melons, as a traveler sees false waves in desert drought, with shade of leaf-crowned trees, and burns the thirstier in the sandful breeze. She no more swept the house, tended the fowls or cows, Such fruits as these no man can carry. Half their bloom would fly, half their dew would dry, half their flavor would pass by. Sit down and feast with us, be welcome guest with us, cheer you and rest with us. Thank you, said Lizzie, but one waits at home alone for me. So without further parleying, if you will not sell me any of your fruits, though much and many, give me back my silver penny I tossed you for a fee. They began to scratch their plates, no longer wagging, purring, but visibly demurring, grunting and snarling. One called her proud, cross-grained, uncivil. Their tones waxed loud. Their looks were evil. Lashing their tails, they trod and hustled her, elbowed and jostled her, clawed with their nails, barking, mewing, hissing, mocking, tore her gown and soiled her stocking, twitched her hair out by the roots, stamped upon her tender feet, held her hands and squeezed their fruits against her mouth to make her eat. White and golden Lizzie stood like a lily in a flood, like a rock of blue-veined stone, lashed by tides obtreperously, like a beacon left alone in a hoary, roaring sea, sending up a golden fire like a fruit-crowned orange tree, white with blossoms, honey sweet, sore beset by wasp and bee, like a royal virgin town, topped with gilded dome and spire, close beleaguered by a fleet, mad to tug her standard down. One may lead a horse to water, 20 cannot make him drink. Though the goblins cuffed and caught her, coaxed and fought her, bullied and besought her, scratched her, pinched her black as ink, kicked and knocked her, mauled and mocked her, Lizzie uttered not a word, would not open lip from lip, lest they should cram a mouthful in, but laughed in heart to feel the drip of juice that syruped all her face, and lodged in dimples of her chin, and streaked her neck, which quaked like curd. At last the evil people, worn out by her resistance, flung back her penny, kicked their fruit, along whichever road they took, not leaving root or stone or shoot. Some writhed into the ground, some dived into the brook, with ring and ripple, some scudded on the gale without sound, some vanished in the distance. In a smart ache tingle, Lizzie went her way, knew not was it night or day, sprang up the bank, tore through the birds, threaded copse and tingle, and heard her penny jingle, bouncing in her purse. Its bounce was music to her ear. She ran and ran as if nor was she pricked by fear. The kind heart made her windy pace that urged her home, quite out of breath with haste and inward laughter. She cried, "Laura, up the garden, did you miss me? Come and kiss me. Never mind my bruises, hug me, kiss me, suck my juices squeezed from golden fruits for you. Goblin pulp and goblin dew, eat me, drink me, love me. Laura, make much of me. For your sake I have braved the glen and had to do with goblin merchantmen." Laura started from her chair, flung her arms up in the air, clutched her hair. "Lizzie, Lizzie, have you tasted, for my sake, the fruit forbidden? Must your life like mine be hidden, your young life like mine be wasted, undone in mine undoing, and ruined in my ruin? Thirsty, cankered, goblin-ridden, she clung about her sister, kissed and kissed and kissed her. Tears once again refreshed her shrunken eyes, dropping like rain after long sultry drought. Shaking with anguish, fear, and pain, she kissed and kissed her with a hungry mouth. Her lips began to scorch. That juice was wormwood to her tongue. She loathed the beast, writhing as one possessed. She leapt and sung, rent all her robe and wrung her hands in lamentable haste, and beat her breast. Her locks streamed like the torch borne by a racer at full speed, or like the mane of horses in their flight, or like an eagle when she stems the light, straight toward the sun, or like a caged thing freed, or like a flying flag when armies run. Swift fire spread through her veins, knocked at her heart, met the fire smoldering there, and overbore its lesser flame. She gorged on bitterness without a name. Ah, fool, to choose such part of soul-consuming care. Sense failed in the mortal strife, like the watchtower of a town, which an earthquake shatters